Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and like this video for more content like this. Today is the big day. Like I said in my last full day of eating vlog, I am going to be attempting to try a vegan ketogenic diet for the next 3 or so weeks. I also want to see for you guys how this works, because I would never tell you guys to do anything that I haven't already tried. So we're gonna see what it looks like going severely high on our fat intake, very, very low on our carbs, almost no carbs, and still keeping our protein fairly moderate. And that sort of brings me to the main reason that it intrigued me to go on a vegan ketogenic diet, and that is because ketogenic diet, a true ketogenic diet, is high fat, very, very high fat, very, very low carb, and actually fairly low protein as well. And the reason being is because to achieve true ketosis, you have to have no glucose really running around in your bloodstream, spiking insulin. The problem with keeping your protein high on a ketogenic diet is that your body does something called neoglucogenesis, which basically means your body will, if it's deprived of carbs, it's going to take protein and turn that into sugar, and it's going to kick you out of ketosis. So you actually have to keep your protein fairly low on a true ketogenic diet, which might actually benefit vegans trying to go into a ketogenic lifestyle, because as you guys know, a vegan diet is already fairly low on the protein side of things. Although it is very easy to achieve high protein or to get enough protein as a vegan, it's a lower protein intake compared to someone who's eating just meat and dairy and things like that. So this might be a really good lifestyle for a lot of you guys. And who knows, I might end up falling in love with this. So what I'm going to do today is a big grocery haul for this ketogenic diet, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to buy, and then I'm also just going to show you what I'm going to eat for my first day here as a ketogenic vegan. So it'll be a full day of eating as well. It is 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm still fasted. I'm really excited to see how a combination of intermittent fasting, plant-based dieting, and ketogenic dieting all work synergistically with each other. We'll see what happens to my fat and my overall body composition. We'll see what happens to my muscle mass, my strength in the gym, my performance as an athlete. We're gonna see all of these things play out over the next few weeks. I'm really, really excited to take you guys along on this journey. But yeah, let's go train. I'm just gonna go for some matcha green tea today for my pre-workout. Nothing too fancy. And yeah, let's get it done. Alright guys, I just got done at the gym. My strength is feeling great. Really feeling like I'm maintaining a lot of my muscle on this cut. It is 5 in the evening. I'm actually still fasted. So this is telling me I've been fasted for 19 and a half hours. I'm actually gonna try and wait another half an hour before I eat so I can hit that 20 hours fasted mark. Why not? I just got done at the grocery store. So this is gonna be my vegan ketogenic grocery haul right here that I have. And I'm just gonna walk you through what I got. Easy, actually a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be to find keto-friendly vegan options. So we're gonna start out here with almond milk, unsweetened, obviously, 1 gram of carbohydrates. So this is fantastic, pretty low on fat, but it's really just great for, you know, mixing in things and for hitting those calcium goals, really, really high in calcium. Then coconut oil, obviously. This is really gonna help us hit those fat goals. It's very, very high in fat and really good for you. Those MCT oils in here, so good for ketogenic energy. So we're gonna use this for cooking and also to mix in with other things. Peanut butter, absolutely. I'm gonna be eating a lot of this, I can already tell, and I'm very excited about it. I've got a couple avocados. This is gonna be really, really awesome. I'm gonna probably use one of these first up here for my first meal. Tofu, got a lot of tofu. Tofu, really high in protein and only 3 grams of carbohydrates. I got some Morningstar Farms veggie steak strips. So these have a little bit higher carb than I want in something. They have 6 grams of carbs, which may not sound like much, but when you're trying to hit 50 total carbs for the day, you know, six can really put a dent in your total allowance for the day. But I figured that would be really good. It's pretty high in protein and also just really tasty. It's one of my favorite things to eat anyway. Then we got these Smart Dogs. These are one of my favorite things to eat because they taste better than real hot dogs. And they're really high in protein, really, really low in carbs. These only have 2 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fat. Really tasty, so I'm gonna be using these as well for things. Next we have coconut milk. It's so cheap, you know, these cans are only $1. This is super high in fat, no sugar, 2 grams of carbs. That's gonna be a staple for sure. I'm really excited. Salt, pink Himalayan sea salt. This is key. A lot of people, a big mistake they make when they first start a ketogenic diet is they don't have enough sodium in their diet, and that's going to be a hard thing for you to get your head around. It might already be hard enough to wrap your head around the fact that you need to eat 200 grams of fat in a day. That's already going to be like, what? How am I going to lose weight if I'm eating 200 grams of fat in a day? And then on top of that, you need to increase your sodium, which is something that we always are trying to decrease and say is bad for you. The reason being is because carbohydrates help you store water. For every gram of carbohydrates that you intake, your body stores another 3 or 4 grams of water. And so when you first start your ketogenic diet, you're gonna lose a lot of weight in that first week, and most of that is gonna be water just leaving your system. And with that, your kidneys are going to be peeing out all of your electrolytes. You're gonna have nothing left. So in order to make sure that we are able to retain a lot of the water that we intake and retain all those electrolytes that we're intaking as well, you want to make sure that you're putting salt on just about everything. And make sure you're drinking enough water because a lot of it's going to be going right through you, especially in the first week. Next, we have raw cacao powder for those chocolatey desserts, or if you want to make some sort of shake of some kind. I'm not going to be making a whole lot of protein shakes because, like I said earlier, neoglucogenesis occurs when you eat too much protein on a ketogenic diet. Your body is going to start taking the protein, turning it into sugar for energy. And when it comes to vegan protein powders, a lot of them are still fairly moderate in their carbohydrate levels. In saying that, I still will be making some kind of drinks when it comes to, like, maybe, you know, peanut butter, coconut milk, coconut oils, things like that. I might be making these high fat drinks to just make sure I hit those fat goals. And I'm gonna put some cacao in there for flavor, for that chocolatey flavor. Super low in carbohydrates, and it's a great source of energy. Flaxseed meal, low carbs, great for those healthy fats, great for satiation and thickening up the meals. So definitely gonna be using a lot of that. We got some olives, pumpkin seeds, very, very high in protein, very high in fat, and just a great snack to have. Last but not least, we have apple cider vinegar. Keep your lymphatic system healthy, keep your digestion healthy. I mean, you guys know this is one of my favorite things to drink regardless. I'm gonna make my first meal, and I think what I'm gonna make is a bit of a breakfast scramble. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scramble up a bit of tofu and cut up some of these Smart Dogs in there, and maybe half an avocado, and maybe even a little bit of this as well with some broccoli, stuff like that. Make sort of like a breakfast scramble, high in protein. That's gonna be my first meal, and then we'll see where we go from there. Alright, I am so excited for this. That is unbelievable. I topped it off with a bit of sea salt, or sorry, a bit of pink Himalayan salt, and then I'm gonna add some Frank's Red Hot. This has no carbs in it, but it's really great for flavor. Now, let me just run you through the macros. So this meal is 665 calories, 47 grams of fat, 9 grams of carbs, 39 grams of protein. This is epic. I'm actually so excited and very pleased with how well this turned out. So I just got done eating my first meal of the day. It's 6:17 in the evening, so I fasted for a little over 20 hours. The best part about intermittent fasting for me is if I can fast till this late in the evening, it means I have so many calories left that I have to eat before I go to bed. So I've only eaten like a little over 600 calories. So I'm gonna go ahead and make myself something more desserty. I'm thinking like coconut milk, peanut butter, coconut oil, maybe a little bit of cacao powder. So yeah, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna make now for that. Like a keto shake. Alright, I've got my keto shake here, which puts me at 1730 calories for the day. I'm at 58 grams of protein, 140 grams of fat. I'm at 23 grams of carbs, 770 calories left to eat. This is definitely gonna fill me up for a while. Man, all this fat tastes so good. Alright guys, I'm gonna have a little snack here, and my snack is gonna be just some olives. I'm gonna eat 25 olives, that's 150 calories, absolutely no protein and absolutely no carbohydrates. So this is really a great source of fat, 15 grams of fat for the 25 olives, plus a lot of sodium, which is really, really good. And that is going to put me at 1,880 calories for the day, 1,880, giving me 620 left to eat. I'm gonna have another big meal in an hour or hour and a half or so. Alright guys, it is 10 o'clock at night. I'm gonna have my last meal before I go to bed. This is gonna keep me full all the way till I go to sleep. And it's going to nourish me while I'm asleep, so I'm excited for this. So basically what I've done is I've mixed 2 servings of ground flax meal with 1 cup of protein almond cashew milk, and I've left that in the fridge for about an hour just to soak in, and then I've mixed that with a serving of pumpkin seeds and 32 grams of creamy peanut butter. This is gonna be so delicious. I'm very, very excited. And let's have a look at our macros for the day now that we're finishing up. So the total calories for the day is 2,520 calories. So this is like maybe 100 calories under my maintenance. Not a huge deficit, but keep in mind I fasted for 20 hours, worked out in that 18 to 19 hour fasted window, which means my fat oxidation was at maximum. Plus, I just had 100% of my calories came from a source that is not going to spike my insulin, which means that the fat oxidation has kept going because there's no insulin entering my bloodstream to inhibit the fat burning. So theoretically, I mean, this is what the science says, but theoretically I should keep burning fat regardless of all of this food I've just eaten. Plus, I'm feeling really full. Like, I feel great. Let's have a look at the macros here. So I managed to hit 91 grams of protein, which is perfect. Ideally, you really don't want to go over like 100, 110 grams of protein on a ketogenic diet. So 91 is just about perfect. Carbohydrates, 31 grams of carbs. So way under my limit. So I'm really excited about that. That's really great. With 202 grams of fat, so I nailed that. All that fat is very protein sparing. And ideally, once you go into ketosis, the fat and the ketones are gonna help maximize muscle recovery and also minimize muscle loss. So you're gonna be burning fat and retaining all of that muscle. So the science says, we're gonna see. I've never done this before. This is my first day of a ketogenic diet on a vegan diet as well. So this is really exciting. It wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. It was super tasty. Everything I ate was stuff that I really like eating. And I hope you've enjoyed this. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like this video. Please comment below any questions you have that I might be able to answer about the ketogenic diet. If there's any of you guys who are vegan and are on a ketogenic diet as a vegan, please reach out to me. Please comment below and let me know like what kind of results you've found, what kind of great foods you've found, or any tips or tricks you might have for me starting this out. So please reach out to me. I would love that. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram as well. Links in the bio, and thank you for watching.